Before tax credits helped transform real estate development, before $1 trillion were earmarked for infrastructure, before ESG reshaped private equity investing, CohnReznick's industry-leading advisors understood these market forces and helped our clients change the game. Let us help put your business at the forefront to optimize performance, manage risk, and maximize stakeholder value. CohnReznick, advisory, assurance, tax. Get ready to change your game.
Please welcome Andy Bridge of Eagle Bank and Jerry DiStefano of CohnReznick to the stage to present the Business Advocate of the Year Award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jerry DiStefano, and I'm the Director of Client Relations at CohnReznick. When Jim Martinko asked me to co-host and present Bob with the 2023 Business Advocate Award of the Year, I was truly honored. I've had a distinguished pleasure of knowing Bob as a friend and a client for the last 7 years. Friends and colleagues describe Bob as an inspirational leader, forward-thinking CEO, motivator, a visionary, loyal, and a man of great passion. But the attribute that best describes Bob, and I quote from one of his good friends, "Bob is a modern-day Renaissance man." A Renaissance man is defined as a man with talents and skills in cognitive, physical, and social pursuits. A man that is well-rounded education, self-taught, analytical, well-read, charismatic, and handsome. We all agree that's the perfect definition of Bob Elliott. So a couple fun facts for our modern-day Renaissance man. Bob graduated from Rice University with a bachelor's degree in architecture. And I've known Bob 7 years. I never knew that. His first job out of college was working for a world-famous architectural titan, Helmut John, internationally known for his high-tech airports, skyscrapers, and public workspaces. One of Bob's greatest accomplishments while working with Helmut John was convincing Helmut and his team of old-school architects to move into the world of computer-aided design. After months of debate, Bob's master salesmanship finally convinced Helmut to adopt CAD. This is truly an amazing achievement for a 23-year-old right out of college. 2 years into his career as an architect, Bob decided, and I quote, "Architecture is my passion, but not my profession," and off to Wharton MBA school. After grad school, Bob traveled, and traveled. By age 30, Bob visited 50 states, and the most interesting statistic I just found out, he's traveled 60 countries. I understand your next venture is to take a trip to Antarctica. One of Bob's passionate hobbies is acquiring rare and collectible Scotch whiskeys. That's a great passion. Post-COVID, Bob worked hard to transform his body to that of a 25-year-old Navy SEAL. Bob, you're looking fantastic. My friend, keep it up. Bob loves music. I've been told you can find Taylor Swift's greatest hits on his top playlist. Did you know Bob is an accomplished artist? One of his greatest works of modern art is currently displayed in the Bethesda Metro Tunnel. Amazing. And finally, and most importantly, Bob is a great family man, loving father to his 3 children, Trey, Jackie, and Elizabeth, a devoted husband to his wife, Teresa, and the perfect son to his parents, Bob Sr. and Linda. Bob, thank you for your dedicated support of the Chamber, your passionate, never-ending commitment to help Montgomery County be a great place to live. Congratulations.
Put it where I can reach it. Good evening, everyone. My name is Andy Bridge. I'm the Senior Vice President and Business Development Officer at Eagle Bank. I proudly serve on the Chamber's Board of Directors as Second Vice Chair and the Treasurer. In my role on the board, I've been fortunate to participate in discussions about policy issues through the Chamber's advocacy committees. This year's Business Advocate of the Year, Bob Elliott of Lantian Development, co-chairs the Chamber's Infrastructure and Land Use Committee, and gosh, have they been busy this year. They have interviewed candidates for the county's planning board twice and made recommendations to the county council advising them on appointments. They've been briefed by the new general manager of Metro, and they've met with the chair of the county council's Planning, Housing, Parks Committee. And they have more briefings with influential stakeholders on the horizon. As a proud member of Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, I am fortunate to have Bob Elliott asking the tough questions during these meetings, and I know that he has the best interest of Montgomery County's business community at heart as he engages with policymakers. Eagle Bank is proud to be part of this, and on behalf of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, I am proud to present Bob Elliott with the 2023 Business Advocate of the Year Award. Congratulations, Bob.
My name is Bob Elliott, and I'm the CEO of Lantian Development. Lantian Development is a real estate investor and developer of property in the DC metro area. Being a real estate developer is much like being an orchestra conductor. You basically bring together the various parts. You don't actually perform the music, you actually hire the architects and the engineers and the contractors, investors, and you basically assemble all of that to create the places that we all live, work, and play in. We buy larger tracts of land in the DC metro area. So we own about 100 acres down near the Southern Avenue Metro Station. We own 200 acres in Clarksburg. We have 2 large parcels of land up in Frederick. Combined, we probably own about 525 acres in the DC metro area. A lot of the things that we build are mixed-use communities. So we put up new housing. We try to put in the shopping centers that are around you. We put in office spaces. So that what we're doing is we're creating communities for the places that we're building in and around. Everyone benefits from real estate to a certain extent because, in effect, we're investing in a community. We're making something happen. We're making places better for people, places that are more walkable, places that people want to experience things, eat out. One of the great things about being a developer, you do actually get to see and experience the places that you build, and then they're, to a certain extent, permanent in that infrastructure society. People come and enjoy the places that you make and you create. So it is very rewarding to watch all that come together. The things that are really great about Lantian is that we're small, that we are based here, DC Metro, but obviously specifically Bethesda, Montgomery County. I would say, personally, dealing with the Chamber has been a very rewarding experience. Gigi and Barbara and their entire team help sort of me leverage my small platform and to advance sort of the ideas behind real estate. The part that I love most about my job is the fact that it's always evolving. The fact that things are always changing, that being in development is an evolutionary process. You don't do the same thing every day. It's always a new set of challenges. It's always a new set of rewards.
Please welcome to the stage 2023 Business Advocate of the Year, Bob Elliott.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know who that guy was, but, and wow, Jerry, you did your homework. I'd like to start by at least congratulating all other awardees tonight. It is truly an honor to be among such an esteemed group of people. And I'm very proud to accept the award as Business Advocate of the Year. Of course, I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Eagle Bank and Cohn-Resnick. As Jerry mentioned, we've had the privilege of working with both of those for the last 7 or 8 years. Jim and Andy, we can't do what we do without you two, so thank you for sponsoring this award and making my company's work go so smoothly. I would also like to thank the Chamber's Annual Award Dinner Committee for selecting me and for presenting me with this honor. It's truly extraordinary. As you may have learned, I was born and raised in Montgomery County, and I've lived all but 15 years of my life here. It is humbling to be recognized for my work and for defending the rights of real estate owners and developers in Montgomery County. Development has become an increasingly challenging and misunderstood business. Developers are often condemned for bringing change to communities, yet all we're really doing is keeping the region growing and finding new places for that population to live and work and play. And often, we're called upon to fix broader societal problems that people aren't adequately addressing. Today, new development is the largest provider of new affordable housing in the county, as it is regionally. New projects subsidize schools and transportation. We preserve open spaces. We build parks, we improve utilities, and often fix aging infrastructure. Community and governmental involvement has expanded, the level of proffers we provide has multiplied, and it takes longer than ever to entitle and build projects. All of this makes it incredibly difficult to make these things work economically. I really want to thank the Chamber for recognizing my advocacy to make sure that the situation of owners in Montgomery County remain competitive with the district and Virginia. As many of you heard from the video, I run a small company, and it's not easy. We're 6 people. And while I may be the person on stage tonight, I wouldn't be here without a team. My colleagues provide me with the bandwidth to champion the real estate needs of our company and our county. So a big shout out to my team, especially to my CFO, Steve Silver, and to Mike Alexander, my EVP, who joined me tonight. Guys, I can't do this without you. Just as my team supports me, I'm also deeply appreciative of the Chamber. The Chamber helps a small business like mine expand its reach so that we can compete with larger firms, with more people or deeper financial resources. Gigi and Barbara, along with their team, Brian, Alexis, Juliet, and Megan, help our small company make an outsized impact. And I can't thank you all enough for helping us along that way. Lastly, there are 6 people from my multi-generational household that are here tonight. You may have seen a few of them. First, my parents, Bob and Linda Elliott. Thank you. To my parents, thank you for letting me and teaching me to use my voice, to be persistent in advocating for the things I believe in. I would not be here tonight if you hadn't made the decision to move out of Southwest Washington 50 years ago into Montgomery County. Today, you two are the best tenants a son could ever hope for. And of course, a big thank you to my wife, Teresa, and to my children, Trey, Jackie, and Elizabeth. I know you all often wonder why I am not at home many evenings, or why I don't have time to call you when I'm out making presentations to planning boards or councils or the many community groups that get involved in our projects. Or perhaps I'm attending a dinner just like this one. And tonight, you all finally got to come with me. So I hope you enjoyed it just a little. Oh, this is tough, guys. As you know, I'm passionate about many things, and my family is one of them. Teresa, thank you for taking care of the house when I'm not there. You know I can't do what I do without you. I love you so much.
And to my children, I hope that tonight provided you with some insight about what I do when I'm away from you all. Someday, I hope that when the three of you grow up, that you decide to champion something you believe in. I hope that you will do something and care for that and do it in the same way that my parents taught me. I really do hope in time that you have the opportunity to reflect on the blessing of growing up in Montgomery County. Growing up in Montgomery County, as it's been said, is arguably one of the best counties in the country. And you arguably grow up in one of the best countries in the world. I've seen a lot of it. Please never lose sight of that. The ability to speak freely is a privilege, and it's something that billions of people around the world do not have that opportunity to do. Use your voice. So to the 6 of you, I love you more than you can imagine, and I am so thankful for your love and support. And to all of you, thank you. It is such an honor and a privilege to receive this award. I appreciate your patience, and I hope you have a great evening.